Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to 9 Gaming. Today I want to talk about what does Justin Press have planned for the future, like future collabs and updates. But before we get into that, it is shout out time. Here is the person we're going to be shouting out. Hello Kitty Cutie. Thank you so much for your comment and your nice words. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So, as I said in the beginning of the video, I just want to talk about some of the future collabs that I think Justin Press might be coming up. As you know, the Cat's Eye collab recently just went away, and I know a lot of people are expecting a Zara Larsson collab for the summer, but there's also been some more hints and clues about other collabs that I want to talk about in this video. Now, the first collab that I'm obviously going to talk about is the Zara Larsson collab, and I'm just going to skim through it because I already made 2 videos about it, and there's plenty of TikTok videos. I even made my own TikTok video about it, and there's plenty of YouTube videos, so that's why I'm just going to skim over it because I already made a video about it, and I do have 3 other collabs that I'm thinking about talking about today, so that's why I'm going to skim over it. But I did already make 2 videos of the Zara Larsson collab, so if you want to go check that out, you can. But if those videos are too long for you, I also made a short about it, just doing a quick overview of everything. So a lot of people think that Justin Press might be collabing with Zara Larsson because, as you know, summer is coming up in Justin Press, so that means Justin Press will be releasing those summer updates soon. So a lot of people are thinking that this is the perfect time for them to collaborate with Zara Larsson. And also, Zara Larsson has filmed content with popular DTI creators before, like Lana's Life and Ibella, so she is not new to the Dress to Impress space. So a lot of people are speculating that they might collaborate with her, and also DTI is following Zara Larsson on Twitter, and DTI recently just posted this TikTok video saying, making a Zara Larsson outfit to a Zara Larsson remix with the Dress to Impress sound in the background. So a lot of people think that they've been dropping some hints on the way. They also put Zara Larsson's Midnight Sun album picture up on one of the billboards in Tokyo. So these are a lot of the hints that DTI is giving that they might do a collaboration with Zara Larsson. So that is my quick overview of why people think that DTI might be doing a collab with Zara Larsson. Now it's time to get into the other collabs that DTI might be teasing. Another collab I think DTI might be hinting at, and remember, this is all just speculation. I'm just making a fun video because I do see DTI using a lot of different girl bands and girl groups to fuel a lot of their outfits and put on their billboards. But the first one is Lit. So if you didn't know, Lit is another girl group under Hype, which is the same label that Cat's Eye is also under. So it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for Dress to Impress to collaborate with a girl group under the same label that they did collaborate with. So a while back, DTI News did post a bunch of pictures, and this is the whole reason why I got inspiration to make this video. I was supposed to make this video a while ago, but again, stuff happened, so sorry. But these DTI News posted a bunch of pictures on their Twitter account, basically showcasing all the different girl groups and girl bands that DTI was putting up on their billboards and the free play map of Tokyo. So DTI News to me is kind of like an insider, so they do kind of give insights to things. So I'm not saying this is any confirmations, but it just inspired me to make this video because, as you know, DTI does like to drop hints in advance, and all these collaborations have to be made in advance. So I wanted to make this video not because I thought any of the collaborations were actually confirmed or real, but just because I wanted to talk about if they were actually real or just DTI pulling a lot of inspiration from K-pop and J-pop girl groups, since, as you know, we are in a Tokyo update, so it makes sense to pull a lot of inspiration from them. But it will also make sense for them to do a lot of collaborations with them also, since we are in Tokyo. Here's the picture that DTI News posted about Lit. So they said, Miju of Lit debuts in Dress to Impress, inspired by the Magic Bomb shoot from the Bomb album. Now, with this photo and all the other ones, DTI News took it upon themselves to individually post about every single picture. Now, if you don't know, to me, DTI News is definitely an insider because when the Japan update was coming out, before it even came out, and before Dress Press was even teasing anything or releasing anything, why DTI News is gonna post, oh, word around the street, the next update in Justin Press is gonna be Japan, and lo and behold, it was Japan, and DTI News also posted about the cat's eye, hence, and guess what? We had a cat's eye update. So, and DTI News has been posting on Zara Lawson, so we might be getting a Zara Lawson update. So, what DTI News posts about, it does tend to happen, and not saying all the time. I'm not saying that DTI News is a confirmation for things, but it's definitely kind of like an insider, and it was just weird to me how DTI News specifically took time out to individually post each of them. So that is why my speculations that we might be in collab with Lit, because it's not too far from Cat's Eye. Again, Lit and Cat's Eye all under the same label. And so much so, Cat's Eye and Lit also recently did a collab together on both of their TikTok accounts. Now, this was not a music collaboration. They was just filmed TikTok videos with each other together. They also filmed TikTok videos with the group Lesser Ram. Now, if I'm pronouncing anything wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just really not good with these names. But they also had Lesser Ram in there. But again, DCI has not teased anything with Lesser Ram. And the reason why I want to mention that is because DTI only really hints at stuff that they might, hints at things that they might be collabing with, or things that they might be using inspiration from, or might be bringing to the updates. And mind you, Lesser Ram is also a group under Hype, but Dress to Impress has only has used the picture of Lit, and DTI News only posted something about Lit. So it's like, what it, kind of like, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, they're only doing certain things, if that makes sense. So to me, it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary for Dress to Impress to collaborate with another Hype label, because again, they collaborate with Cat's Eye, which is under Hype, and Lit is also under Hype also. And it also fits the DTI theme, especially now since DTI is in this Tokyo update. So they're pulling a lot of inspiration from K-pop and J-pop. So them collaborating with another K-pop group wouldn't be strange or out of the ordinary, and it makes sense as of the update we are in right now is in Tokyo. So it does make sense for DTI to kind of want to collab with a lot of different K-pop or J-pop groups. That's just my opinion. But now it's time to talk about the two other groups that I think DTI might do a collab with. Well, one's a person, the other one's a group. So the other group that DTI was taking hints from and DTI News is posting was Hearts to Hearts. Now, this is another K-pop girl group. Now, this girl group is not under Hype's label, but is still a K-pop group, which still matches the vibe that DTI is going for this Tokyo Japan update. They're pulling a lot of inspiration from K-pop and J-pop. But like I said earlier, DTI News took out the time to specifically post each picture that DTI posted up on their billboards. I was just like, why take the time out to do this if it's going to mean nothing? Like, you might have to get some type of references or something, but I could be reaching. But here's the tweet that DTI posted about Hearts to Hearts. So DTI News posted this: the group Hearts to Hearts Music Video Focus is referenced in DTI's Dress to Impress. Now, the way they worded this one versus how they worded the last one is making me think that this is just a reference. They said with the other one, it was more detailed. They even made a whole Dress to Impress character, and they said that she makes her debut in Dress to Impress. I feel like that wording, and then how they're also all under the same label as Cat's Eye, and also affiliated with Cat's Eye. I feel like Lit collab is definitely more likely than Hearts to Hearts. But again, I could be wrong. But I just feel like this one is mainly just a reference. I don't feel like this is actual collab tease. I really think this is just them pulling inspiration from Hearts to Hearts and the music video. But again, I could be wrong. But them also doing collab with Hearts to Hearts, again, it also fits the theme. especially after leaning into a lot of K-pop. But that is all I have to say about Hearts to Hearts, and that is all my speculation on Hearts to Hearts. Now it's time to move into the last and final one. And DCI News on their Twitter account actually posted a picture showing Dress to Impress referencing Jennie. Now, this one to me, I think it's just purely just a reference, because as you can see below, they're also referencing Sincere, which is Beyonce's hair care brand, just because Jennie is a bigger artist. So I really don't think that Dress to Impress will be doing a collaboration with Jennie. I think this is just a reference, but I just wanted to talk about it because it would be something fun to talk about. But that is all for today's video. As far as actual collabs, I think the only one that kind of makes sense is probably Lit or Hearts to Hearts. Again, DTI is really pulling from a lot of K-pop and J-pop references, so them collaborating with some old K-pop bands, K-pop girl groups, does make a lot of sense. And I feel like Lit and Hearts to Hearts is kind of more up their alley. As far as the other ones, Jennie, I really don't think they're going to do a collab at all. I think they was just pulling for weapons and inspiration, which I think is kind of cool. And it's also been cool seeing all the different things that DTI has been putting up on the Billboard. I think it's very cool and very fun. And it's just nice to get an idea of kind of what inspiration that they're pulling from, because there has been multiple items added into the game with people Dress to Impress has not collaborated with that Dress to Impress has took inspiration from. So even if Dress to Impress is not collabing with these people, we might get some inspiration or some outfits inspired by them, which is super cool because some of these outfits that they do be wearing and items that they have are really cute. But again, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!